Thomas Partey is getting some rave reviews for that display. I mean, how good was Partey tonight?
Yeah, he was really good. I wouldn't like to go to the individual because they all contributed a lot. It was really hard, and it's getting harder and harder to pick out the team. But I'm glad that whoever I pick, they are ready. They are giving absolutely everything, and they play with a lot of courage. And it doesn't matter where we go, and this is a massive factor for me. They play with no fear and believing in our style of play.
Just finally from me, Mikel, Arsenal have gone 29 Premier League games winless away at the top six. I mean, how important was it to break that hoodoo?
Yes, obviously, there is many factors for that, and obviously it's not a coincidence. So we have to change that dramatically and very quickly. We want to be fighting for the top team because if not, we're never going to have the consistency that is required at that level. So it's great, big belief for the players as well, because coming here at that stage is going to give them the lead to what we're going to do when we go somewhere else. But to be fair, this season we went to Anfield and we played them face to face. We went to the Etihad and we didn't deserve to lose the game, and we come here again and we do the same. At this time, we win at this football.
Thank you, well done.
Thank you.
Simon Sterling.
Hi, Mikel. Just in terms of Aubameyang, I know you've said on TV that it was important for him to score, but how much courage did he need to take the penalty, knowing that he's not scored in such a long time?
Yeah, probably he had added pressure because he knew how crucial it was for us to win here today and how important that moment was. But I think he took it really well. I'm really happy for him because he might not be scoring, but he's working really hard. He's contributing to the team with many other things, and today he got the reward.
Simon Collins.
Hi, Simon. Sorry, Simon, I cannot hear you.
Sorry, we didn't think that going to be playing today.
Simon, we can't hear you.
Okay,
James Bench.
Hi, Mikel. I think we could all see on the TV cameras just how much that result meant to you, but could you talk us through your feelings when the final whistle went?
Well, obviously, I remind myself a lot, and I was really touched after the defeat against Leicester because I didn't think that the boys deserved that defeat. And after the game, we played at the Etihad as well. So I didn't want them to doubt one bit of what we are trying to do. And I just asked them today, go and do it and be who we are. We prepared the game here to come here and win. No other question. You could see that from the first minute, the way we played, the aggression that we showed. And I'm really happy for them. Obviously, for our fans as well, because 14 years is a long time without winning here, and it's one of our rivals. So I'm delighted as well for everyone.
I know you said you didn't want to talk about specific players, but the three new signings you played, they all seem to have settled in incredibly quickly. Did you expect that you'd be getting these performances from Gabriel, from Partey this early in the season?
Well, no, because I know how tough this league is, and we cannot compare it to any other league in the world. But we're trying to pick certain characteristics and qualities in the profile of play that we want to find for our club. And we want to minimize the risk by looking and making sure that they're going to contribute to what we are trying to do, and certainly this year we need very well.
Thank you.
Sandy.
Hi, Mikel. I think Simon was trying to ask about Rob Holding. How much time did he have to train before? Because we thought he wasn't fully fit.
I think he did one session. We didn't expect him to be back there so quickly, to be fair, great to the medical staff for the work that they've done. And then that's the culture that we are trying to create. And Rob he has his determination and his willingness all the time to play at the limit, to improve, to work hard, and he put himself in the line when we needed him, and he had an incredible performance.
Right at the end, there was a moment where Elneny pressed really high up, full of energy, and he got a big cheer from the bench. Is that the sort of commitment and passion that you are demanding from this squad?
Absolutely. And the way what Mo transmits to the team is special. He has this energy as a person. He goes in a room and he creates that atmosphere, and today I thought that we needed that energy and that positive feeling that he brings all the time, and I think he was tremendous.
Nick Callan.
Hi, Mikel. Talking about Elneny, I think a lot of people were surprised, myself included, that he came back to the club and is now playing so well. What is it that you saw in him that you thought would work out?
Well, obviously I play with him and I know his qualities, who he is as a person and what he brings to the sport. And I like a lot players that they have zero ego, that they play for the team, that they want to contribute whatever it is with 1 minute, 96 minutes, or just by being there and giving all the time positive feedback and contributing to our culture. And Mo is a person that is admired amongst everybody at the football club, and I think now is my respect as a footballer, something that I always believe that we have to do.
Just another quick one. In terms of, game plan and tactics, did everything go exactly how you planned it today?
Not everything, but a lot of things actually happened. But it's really tricky. They can change formation, they rotate the players a lot. Then this diamond to play all the time, throw in your back. When you want to be really aggressive and press them high, you know that you're exposing your back and you just need a split second of lack of focus or bad placement and they are through. But it's who we are, and we've done that really well today. And as well, when we can have the legs to that no more, and we have to defend in a deeper block, I think that would be really well structured and organized as well.
Okay. Were you nervous at the end?
Absolutely, yes, because I know that the last few minutes they throw everything I do. They have some big, tall, physical players with a lot of quality, and anything can happen. But I think we defended really well.
Okay, cheers, thanks.
Two more. Mark Owen.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Hi. Just in terms of the result, how important was it to get the result and sort of convince the players and the supporters? Because you've been so close against the big teams before, but to actually get the win, has that sort of convinced these people now that you are moving in the right direction?
Well, I think we are creating expectations as well, because we beat United, and then we beat Chelsea, and then we beat Man City, and we beat Chelsea in the final, then Liverpool in the cup. Yeah. And we want to beat them all the time, but these teams are in a different moment in the processes than us. You know, what I demand them is to be who we are all the time and compete to the limit against them with our weapons. You know, and we will evolve in other things, and we will get better at others, but at least to generate the belief that they can go to any ground and be so competitive is something already, in my opinion, really positive.
Thank you.
Finally, Jonathan Prince, right?
Hi, Mikel. Congrats on the win. You spoke about the culture and creating this culture. I mean, today, that win for your players, what does that do internally, and particularly those big performances you talked about from Gabriel?
Generates belief. I think it ties everybody together. Everybody's going to feel really part of it, because they've been players that they haven't played that many things in the Premier League recently, and they will be today. And everybody has to be ready. And want to perform at that level, we're going to have to be with a big squad, because the fixtures are crazy at the moment, and the demands physically are huge. And everybody has to be contributing. What do I bring to the team? That's the question you have to ask yourself. And it's not just on the pitch, it's outside in the training ground. You are not selected. What do you bring to the team? How can you help, and how you are contributing? And I'm really happy with what the board has done.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.